Famolona kusha and nona adu. We are don't come back today for can't talk about things where they happen. Now we on sweet chats alone. Whoa, they will ever do them bad things then. We they feel most alone. Whoa, we are. And if we ought you, we sorry. We no mean battle, we just want to make we had go before. If we ought you, we sorry. We no mean battle, we just want to make we had go before. Well, family, I'm today a different stylist now, they call it EP. Look. That's what they are about. That's what I don't know if now the new studio or now the new looks or I don't know how to put them. Okay, now you guys are the best for the studio, the best for me back. The last one it's on 90 of me. The best for me, best for the new studio as well. But because I know exactly what to talk about. Anyway. Today we just come quickly for that we see what's happen. This is a collaboration with 3 different TVs. So I already know them unprecedented. Yes, 3 different collaboration. Collaboration of 3 different TV channels. Anyway, my name is Nasembe Pierre, the Freedom Fighter. By Bure Kablai from the north, the biggest warrior with the sharpest cutlass. Okay, so now look at it. We're going now, and we can't wait another person inside. This not a person. We get a long time story for talk about big fish. Okay, fumble them. Now we are fumble them na Salon TV, TV Salon, and fumble them then and now. Okay, now we welcome your brother Alpha. Welcome to the show.
Thank you very much, Sengbe Pierre. Good afternoon or good evening to fumble them who they watch we on TV Salon, and we are.
I don't know why me not hear you, but I wonder why me not hear you.
Yeah, actually, me they hear you. I hear you loud and clear through the monitor. So on studio now.
Anyway, now so technology talent, and this not just a test for see how best we can able for put things them in place for meet up the election proper one. So, and this is the first test where we test online. And interestingly, this is the first time where, okay, Alpha, just say again, lie with you, maybe I'll be this camera.
Yeah, no, I say hello, good evening, good afternoon, or any side person they watch me. I just want greet to now. This is a joint broadcast between TV Salon, TNN Media, and Weird. So when we come together for bring this program to now. But then they'll be the same just now. I don't know if not they hear me.
All right, so okay, yes, I hear you, but now I hear you late because I'm not actually get you from the system. That I get you from meeting people. So no, the technician will fix that one there as well as we go along the way. Okay, so let's just ask you this question. Today that the first time we don't work together, but today that the first time we do this kind of collaboration for the election, and how prepare. We actually don't be for
this. Thank you. Well, definitely, Fambulem. That man I already talk, especially Sengbe Pierre. Of course, we don't work before. Same office for a couple of years, and after that, and we'll get a very long history back. But we'll kind of later. But actually, we come together. Then with 3 TV stations there. We all now online diaspora TV network them. TV Salon, of course, Weird, and the TNN Media. All in 3 media will come together because one for the do this election, one cover extensively from women perspective and make sure so people will get the best of information. We're going to do the elections so that we give them information and events as how they unfold. At least starting from now. Say to after the election until the result they come on, so that we could try for come together. So Fambula, excuse me if the technology like I say the delay or the get issues. Now because of that, because the first time we try for do this joint programming or simulcast. I don't know if it gets me now or they're always at the same.
Actually, they get you to within people in the area. And that one is not a big deal. The IT expert will actually fix them there pretty soon. I know that. Within explain so history day alone. And I'm glad for one thing that we still in this field and we try to do your best for give out to salon. So I'm happy about that so much. Now, let me ask you this question briefly with regards the election. We just get hours to the election. We don't see anything that happened yesterday. We don't see anything that happened. A lot of concerns that don't come from the opposition and the ruling party very much comfortable with the system. They're not a complain. And in fact, when the opposition they raise concern, then they come out and blast for the opposition, say they're cowards. They're not saying they already lost the election. That is why they raise so many concerns. So how we will cover all of them things and how we really ready we don't be. We actually get for this today and talk, or what's the strategy we'll get for you to cover this election?
Question. I think we as professionals in media related stuff, when it comes to the work they do, we always try and make sure we get it right and we do them in a professional way. And elections coverage, not until today we begin them. Of course, we will be doing a BBC, for example. We now be like producers with IRN Independent Radio Network and we always cover elections. And even to me, away from there, I go take up another job, for example, in Senegal, I go do like an international editor and producer for Open Society Foundation. I've been to cover elections almost all over West Africa in English and French countries. So we get all that we know and we got all this experience. We come together. We don't get colleagues that we do on the ground, at least in every district. For me, they will give you news as things they happen. And therefore, they give you a lot of things like video clips, audio clips, pictures, reports as then they happen, almost on the go. So because of that, we try make sure we do them that kind of way. They will do them professionally and make sure everybody gets them. So I think the goal here is now for me to cover the election in an independent way, non-partial, non-partisan way. Like a lot of things happened yesterday. Unfortunately, in a few media they report them. For example, as of today, we don't know one person they don't confirm and say he died. He then at the mortuary. Now, government hospital of Freetown, where they say he named White Boy. According to Sludge, I verify, we don't verify him, and the boy in a mortuary and say na scrap metal, seller, na G-Gate, na the Hillcourt Road. They don't confirm say he died. Then also some people are wounded. So of course, then I confirm news already, like I talk to now, and also as of a lot of things happen yesterday. We see the protest, we see police use of firearms, even though they refuse say they're not firearms. But at the end of the day, somebody don't die of bullet wounds. People they wound. So that kind of thing, they want for to give people and things as go. It's about fact check and family mind. You need to some of who talk na fact. I know they talk now because I want to talk no more for toxic. So that because of that one cover this election, as how things they go. And also as of today, we know say up to this hour, 66 people are still in a jail. They released 6. They arrested 72 yesterday, according to a report where Iraj do. They arrest 72. They released 6, and 66 still in a jail. And also the opposition, the Secretary General is sleeping in jail. They may not release them on bail this afternoon, and so on. So the election, we get a report that we get for the trail, all the 5 issues they had, the opening of ballot, the preparation, the security situation, the turnout, the counting, and everything around that. Now we could say, look, come together, put small resources, and say, we'll cover the election. That's make there. And like we say, TV Salon, Weird, and TNN Media, we just wanted the right thing be done, and I make there and we decide to do this program. I think in brief, now that's a full say, now we intend for it.
Like me and my brother have been talking the other day. And we'll be actually talking about how the election, because yesterday not just one kind of simple, and clear way how the media don't tally right now. So we want to make sure that we steal the real information to come out. Like what happened yesterday in the opposition office between the opposition and the security forces them. We find out the main or the big or the traditional media them, none of them not cover what happened. Well, we're not going to say they not talk about that. It go then at the news and it go then at the waiting, but for cover, I'm like, how can see them cover? None of them. And then you find out, say, TV Salon and that of Weird and one other one when a TDN Africa Media then cover. And I always want to make this and give credit to TDN because then they did not go where they give that kind of report, and then we can't catch for them. They're not sabi, we not sabi them, but we go always give them that kind of credit. But this now we take exactly one for do for make sure say we still the media, how Italian, for still them and make sure say we get exactly what we supposed to get. That news where some other media house they not get my report. We make sure say we report them. The only thing where we know will show now at some point we go disguise them a blood. We go try to make sure say we cover every blood. We cover everything. We have very graphics, where we say these are bad things where some people don't want to see. Because we don't want to let you can feel bad when you watch but that hard news, as we always do on TV in the there and then and now, and we not hesitate for being news to you. And your voice will always be part of you. So don't look at we will get for car with the coordinator inside pretty soon. For but we look forward for the IT experts send the number for the coordinator for say coming that now for the coordinator what we get in can tell me waiting at the structure, because one thing we I love about the coordinator is like this coordinator, how far I work with you before, I know the zest, the zest, the zeal, the energy, now that kind of motor man we it make palava for let something be done.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right.
Yes, I love the energy. And interestingly, by accident, now we get this coordinator. By accident.
Yeah.
And we found out that the coordinator just team up in spirit, just the move with the kind of spirit where we get. So the kind of way how the coordinator don't put things in place, I want to use the voice of Fatma Tastawane. I was amazed, But I really amazed.
You see, Sengo, I don't cut you, but some we just believe in fairness. For me, I can always say, you don't need for like me as a person, you don't need for be paddy me or you, but just treat me fairly, like how me say we treat you fairly. And then we believe in life. As far as me concerned, I am my own mantra all over. Any side I don't work, all side I don't be. You don't need for like me even if for the work. You don't need for like me. You don't need for being a paddy even if for the work. Just treat me fairly. So I think Sanadani will want fairness in these elections. Let it be fair. If a President Bio win again, let it be a fair election. Because at the end of the day, we can say, if you win, but you don't get the authority of the people, you go get the power, but you don't get the legitimacy. Or you understand? There are words like, okay, let's say you don't win the power, you go be the president. But the people and they're not satisfied, you don't get the legitimacy. So just wait to be President Bio win again.
But you don't win the power.
Thank you. So even if you win again, let him win and fairly. So instead of able to say, yeah, I win and fairly, respect.
We really want for see you beat like Casada Leaf, but not to that one way. Like you remember about Sade will be small who beat Casada Leaf. When that one down the passing and on I react you. Not to that kind of window one.
Exactly. So that they like fairness. Now I make her say, so who want let this thing be fair? Whatever happens, if they beat person self. We beat and not beat and true foul. Let it be fair play. At the end of the day, we will say win. We almost say, now be less than 2% President B.O.B. win. Dr. Samuel Kamara 2018. Less than 2%. All right.
Now
so this is 20.
This time around, they want to win with landslide victory. So of course, we let how that the transparency and the fairness would be in that. What do you expect?
Well, I don't know. Thank you. Now you brought a hand.
Right now the election is unpredictable.
Very much unpredictable.
The beginning you go see say no APC. You will go tell the CBAC SLPP, but you are in the go right now. I know I can't talk something where they regret to man. It's not left and first to God.
Well, that is what we get for. I love that one. We get for inside. We go basically can't tell where How the election telling? Because how the election is telling? Okay, man, they don't begin cry. Man, they don't begin crawl. Man,
too much.
Man, they don't begin get picnic call. You know, and whether they cry, whether they get picnic, they get picnic. But the election just gets their own taste. So all of them juice that they'll get for beer and inside. And like always, we can try for make sure so the election get juice. The way I would do programs then, in as much as something go they all really go on 10 one. Normally go something that you can cry up.
You know, well, that is the thing. So if we want this election be fair, you know, not get fair rules. It just sounds like if you and person they run 100 meters. If I allow now start together, now the 0.0. But you know, you don't go team up 25 meter, then you a person they run 100 meter. Even if you know Usain Bolt, you're not going to catch that person. So at the end of the day, if it be fair and fair, we say they go 100 meter, me you will start now the starting point 0-0. Then we run the 100 meter. Where beats me, beats me fairly. Well, if you go begin at 25 meter for go 100 meter, if you beat me, I don't go agree say you beat me well. So I think at the end of the day we all want, and we as professionals, we all like salon. So we know the salon right now, but we don't do all we live. We don't do this salon. I just do a disclaimer. Some people like misunderstand, say, oh, that's why I didn't do this. But like we don't want to work for government, we don't want to join party, we don't get party card. Always we want a fairness. Some of them are professionals, they don't learn book, we not to drop out. You know, so somehow I was surprised when they say we not to drop out to learn book, we don't work for book organization all over the world. Or just one fairness. Now we could come together for bringing this election live. So very important in every district. We get for the give you update. You know, we get reporter we get for the Italian center. We get reporter we get for go all over. We get somebody we get for the move from one corner to another for the move and see what they happen. And then they give you report as then they go. So, and like I said, we get for the share videos, we they show pictures, we they show some other things. When maybe the radio partner in a salon, you know, they show maybe pictures, but we get for the make sure say at least we try for show pictures, videos, and other things where they happen, and reports, interviews from a reporter on the ground, or then I go to interview other officials the way they all for make sure say we get the best in this election coverage.
The call and we coordinate to hand. So if the technician, the IT expert can go now. Really, so you know. We IT experts they work every seconds in the work and they observe the screen, they observe everything. Thank you very much, sir. I just don't see another change. It's been a very brilliant change. I want to thank you very much. I know you get to us Sabi at all. Alpha this I can't tip for the
well, I just want to say we all are professionals in different ways. And like guys, we all are professionals. And of course, you know, say from where Sabi Alpha, from where they work. Why I say they do this, I do them. And I make sure say talent and the skills, you know, added to what we all get, but we look for other people who get the skills. So
you notice that one day, you don't give me color because I noticed something. You know, it's on secret and they will not for football. The color do. You know why they give me color? Because you know why I say so. Sorry, that just not me do. You know why they give me color on a BBC? Why they don't give me color? You know, we're not African people then. If I can remember when we did we did do one program we call Forward. You know, yes. Talented research, content researcher.
Yes.
You not talented presenter. But yes. They when we be in the play now for do research. Then Alpha, you don't have to give me credit. Give me credit as well. You know, because when you know, so okay, God says.
No, listen. Maybe not be the content researcher. Maybe they research for you. Maybe they produce for you and give all the content. Then you they go on air and present the program. Yes. So at the end of the day,
we reach the time where I change the switch.
Yes, you be producer and maybe they present at some point, of course.
So you see how we change the switch. Then right from that minute where I change the switch, you begin present. There you are. You don't fit. You know.
Well, at the end of the day, I don't say most people like you as a presenter. Me, and now most people like at some point, why be the SLBC? I even refuse for go on SLBC TV. I always they tell me producer and say I like for working at the radio. Then they read the voice or they read the content. They don't know what that person. I be they say no, I don't like for go on TV. At some point, I be they balance the TV. So at the end, I be like the content researcher and producer work for. When they work behind the scenes. Remember that's how we go do that program now, put local, but then charcoal burning. Yeah. You know, then part of the content secret. Remember we go do that program. Yeah. So maybe they're like back.
We know left by Buebian, and I don't want to follow with bias in this case for left by Buebian. But wait. This money for Putkola, a lot of Putkola.
This not to left Ben. You know what's the big difference? They say we don't meet in the Boston. They come. They say we don't meet in the Boston. Where then they talk. You get for sit down. Don't miss it. Don't want to talk. We get for sit down. You pay attention for learn more. So now go ahead no more.
No, I'm not sure of waiting I'm not sure. But on a very serious note, one person they will forgive a very big credit and thank you to. And na person this way sabi identify talent. And I think say we learn a lot from him. And I always follow a footstep for identify talent, for we see how best we can use of everybody. And that's no less a person than but a man we just don't serve over 2 decades, 20 years at the BBC, African service, world service.
30 years actually. 30 years.
Yes, and then the man this way we actually, it shape with one form, Now the man that one the way I represent, he said, Ali, where I go back now, host? I just imagine I see you like acrobat when you present the show. So we want to, before we go, we need to pay respect to this man, because if we do what we do so today, it actually, creates something very good in our life, And the man this way, the same way a lot of people do not believe in me. Now that time he pick me up and say, you get a talent, come on boy, go for it. And indeed, when I go, the very first time way I present, he say after long years, he sleep fine because I give up the kind of presentation we need. So I want to say, we can call him Poppy.
That's true. That's true. One credit for the Hassan Aruni, always they give you feedback, they identify talents, and it praise you where you do well, and it make you grow. Because I remember what they do report there for Focus on Africa, I mean, they do a lot of stories for BBC Africa, Focus on Africa. I mean, they write a lot of articles for the BBC World Service website. Hassan Aruni, I mean, manager at BBC Media Action, and he always give me a tap at the back, say, hey, Alpha, you are doing great, you are doing well, you get potentials, continue to do the good job. Now I make even way, I resign at BBC because I get other job now, Oxfam International as communications manager. What I tell and say, the parent got a job now, Oxfam, where they resign during the Ebola response. You not be happy, say, hey, Alpha, they can't lose a very strong member of the team. I say, but I know say this is how we go to excel. I say, hence now you don't decide that. He said, go, you get me support, you get me backing. So Hassan Aruni will get credit because he trained we all. I talked to her actually 2 days ago, me and I'll talk long on the phone. But I just want to make people know, say, in contribute to we all. So if they see we had, saying they appear there, then they do well, Alpha Dina in corner,
Don't make disclaimer, please. Don't make disclaimer. Hassan not get anything to do with we had,
of course,
responsibility content. And in fact, we're not a consultant on anything. Yeah. But the bottom line now, Hassan and the person that the way impacts great knowledge, and we were able to forget. Well, I say me, Alpha, and that same thing we make sure that we transfer to other people, and we always try to give what we get to other people, So that is why we use this particular term where we do this studio. For make we as well, praise them, any outside day, just know that we love you and we appreciate you so much. So you don't do very good for we, now the man this way, you always want to forget unique something. Like I remember one day we get one we colleague where we call Aja. They like Ahil. So one day something like computer and they do something. Now I'll Aja the pass. Cook. Nice enough. With that program, what they paying him for? That woman program. He said we don't get name. All man, waiting at the name. How for workout Ahil. At the name. That name was unique. I think that the same thing we look, say, okay, if we want to create a name for a platform, we need to get name when nobody not get. And once somebody call the name, if we know say it uniquely belongs to them people here, and don't forget competition. And that's how we come up with the name.
We are the The one
So,
and only.
Yes.
one and only, yeah, they don't get competition, they don't get rival, they don't get mates, you know. And we always try to make sure say anybody where we think say they do well, we for help and for let it promote. And that's why I love for the in collaboration with, you know, TV Salon today, you know, because it make I remember all good days. So one more time, I want to tell you, Alpha, thank you. Bible here. I want to tell you know the person really behind the technical part who this is so right now. Thank you very much. And to all the family members then, if we reach us out, they reach so now. And we one person in dream, when as sister admin, you know, now for say, the sick una, let una transform and get this kind of big studio. Now we don't begin on small. And I just hope say we go Ukra Alpha in IT specialist because it get a lot of work as well. And I know we left this particular point and I know say thank you to una all. And the possible way begin, you know, begin for support me for let we do what we they do so. Now the manager when I'm nobody but my wife. So I want to say thank you very, very much to her because it's not in support. You know, we're not for being
Another story.
so. Yes.
Another story.
No. Not to that story, though. Not to that story, though. Not to that story, though. Not to that story.
Okay.
This we just to talk about the channeling story. If you're not being supportive, in as much as in the beginning they be scared, say, hey, this country one can put up to politics, this and that, not one. But again, it believes in it, it believes say it's a support waiting and love for do. So it supports me. Buy a computer for me. I don't get 50 millions. You buy a computer, I buy everything, like everything we use start here. To the camera. And then we start the production. When we started up, we were like nowhere. They can't go to family members them. So we just want to say we love you all so much. Okay. So
Thank you.
the technician or the IT experts already, we will let for the banker we coordinator inside. Let's just drop the link or the number where you the coordinator for call. Now we group and then the coordinator can come inside with a voice note. Yeah. So so far, I think we will let follow the coordinator can tell we how the coverage get for Talek.
Yeah. Or Fambula just remember when I say when they watch we live on Weird and TV Salon. Also we on TNN network where we all come together for bring this simulcast to you. We get Bible saying Pierre and Alpha. Like I say, we there for give you the best. And we try for give you because we make you know say this selection we get for cover around and we get guys them on the ground. Anytime now they try for put the coordinator with the salon right now online. Or make it tell we how far the preparation on the ground for cover the election on we behalf. Like we say, we get people them all over the districts them and the country and any don't they for coordinate for we. Family not forget for add the comments on the news studio, add the comment on the elections program, and if you get question or comment, just add and they send the PM by boy and the Siam. You know, but anytime now we'll try for bring we coordinator like a senior salon for tell we how the program they go. But this not TV Salon, Weird and TNN network. Stay with we they across all we channel them all over. We they on YouTube, we they on Facebook, you know, we they on Twitter, we they
unfortunately the Facebook page no come on it. And we want to apologize for that. You know, come on it, but we will fix them up. You know, today the work will be really easy. You know, find out so we come up quick this afternoon and do some short program. And all of the workload is so much. The workload is so much here. Yeah? So let me see. Alpha and Bible when I talk over quickly, just listen to this.
You know, Alpha, we get the word them way we can talk now way. We can always say we compliment the living and we celebrate the living. We know the Nada Solomon style. When somebody they do something really benefit the nation, they tell we don't pass away and they see some man they post them. Hey, this man have been good man, this man have been this. Because I just they talk about Hassan Aruni and I can recall or remember the advice where he even give when we start this program, which we able for work with him and Chembe Pierre we na ium boss be able for work with him and we able see the way forward towards that particular advice day. If I can talk this particular night, I'm happy for Sidonaya with you also. Maybe I don't hear the voice or see picture, but we don't ever sit on this kind of way for talk. And as well, I give a credit to my own boss. Let's forget about age or whatever. A big for you. No, I'm not going to say it. I give him a credit, the side where we meet and the way how we meet to the way how we did today. I just tell God thank you. And I still continue for learn and I learn more. So I'm really happy for deal with you today. We see how we talk and for see how we able for pass on the message. We will be able for relieve we people them from the hellfire where they right now to heaven. So once again, I'm happy for the with you.
Thank you. I don't know if we coordinator there on the line now, or maybe we can call him direct on WhatsApp and just try to talk to him. I'm sure we'll able to capture the voice just in case we engineer and able to bring him through in the studio, maybe live video. We can just take him on WhatsApp and see what we able to tell we on based on the preparation we do on the go. I don't know what you think. What do you guys think?
No problem.
All right. I'll try and see if we're able to get now for see if we're able to tell we Fambo, this is a live program, so apologies if we come on and off in the meantime, but just want to make you know, say this not a live broadcast. TV Salon and Weird plus TNN Media, we all there for bringing you the best of the election coverage. And continue for put your comment now YouTube page. We're on TV Salon, www.tvsalon.com. We also do on YouTube page TV Salon. I think I don't try to forget we correspondent now on the line on WhatsApp line from Freetown. When I'm Mr. Edward Mara. Hello, Mr. Mara. Welcome to Weird and TV Salon. Oh, okay. Hello, Mr. Mara. You get me? Okay. All right. So, we dey talk about this elections coverage. Tell me more about what's don't go on the ground right now.
Well, thank you very much. First of all, I want to say good evening to the listeners then for the one that we're in Sierra Leone because right now it's past 10. So far so good. We want to say we are set for the election for cover election for the 2023 elections. We don't deploy reporters then across the country, every district, every region, and also the capital city. They are all set. And then Friday, tomorrow, we will start for reports on the election itself because we know say tomorrow will be, the preparedness day and one for see how best neck don't prepare, whether the voting materials don't be, distributed across the country. We get for also look at the security preparedness. We get for also look at the willingness of the political parties and also the electorates then for come out on Saturday for vote for a president of their own choice. So as I talk to you so now, the reporters have been deployed and we not only deploy them, but we make sure say we give them both technical and professional training and they are experts. And everything we want to do in this election and for make sure say we provide factual, credible stories to the public so that they will get first-hand information. And most of the things they will get for bring out during the election now evidence-based. People and get for the things the reporters them live, then get for also the report incident them live, and then get for also bring out commentaries on most of the areas, the issues they will get for the report on. So we are set to cover the elections on Saturday, and I can assure you say we don't deploy across the country. We have over 30 journalists across the country who don't deploy for the elections on Saturday.
All right, Samuel Pierre, I hand over to you. Any question or follow-up or for the coordinator?
Yes. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Because I don't you get the same kind of fire when we get. So, and we all get the fire within the same pace. will actually be productive. Sorry about that. So we get over 30 reporters them we don't stand by for they're able to report things them where they happen all around the country. So how the morning of the Saturday get for Tale? The election day.
Well, Saturday morning, first of all, what we don't do, we don't assign reporters then to all the political leadership. We get for capture the very moment where the President Bio get for casting votes. We get for also capture the moment where Dr. Sambua get for casting votes. We get for also try for catch the movement of some of the key political leadership in the country where they get for casting votes. So some of them things then they get for come out live to the public. Then we get for also look at the voters themselves, some of the challenges the way they go through. We monitor the polling centers, then that monitoring whether the votes is then they start on time or some areas then if they start on time, we get for report on that. If you not start on time, we can also report on that. And why not start on time, we get for also report on that. Because if there are challenges, we get for report the challenges. If there are successes, we get for report successes. If there are constraints on the part of the electorate that maybe some areas they do not get the opportunity, for come out, for vote, why not vote, all of these things therefore be highlighted. So we are set, and all what you want to do in this election now for make sure we provide accurate information to the people, because at the end of the day, what's more important is about the Sierra Leone, because the whole essence of this program, Salon Elections 2023, now for make sure we were just one for contribute to with democracy, good governance, human rights, and of course the overall development of the country. So we are set on that. And again, we want to make them very clear that our reporters, they are professionals, and we just want to appeal to the security apparatus.
All right. You don't reach that side of professionalism. I will go like for ask you as a coordinator, how you go manage for do say the reporters them they will give the correct information or the correct way they happen, where the channel them no go give bad, where it no go be biased at all.
Well, in the first place, these are not journalists who will just take from anywhere and just can't give them a mic for let them report. If you look at them, 90% of them, they're not practice journalism for 5, 10, 15 years. Some of them say now 20 years. So we have them on the field. And some of them, they are, media owners on their own right. So they are professionals. So in terms of their professionalism, I can lay my life for that they are professionals, they know what's in our news, they get for make sure say, and they get for provide stories from both sides, in respect of the political parties. We get for cut across all political parties. So in terms of professionalism, they are professional, and we trust on their professionalism, and that's the more reason we are dealing with them. Mind you, we have over 1,000 journalists in Australia now. But if we select 30 among those 1,000, it's because we believe in their professionalism, and we think they can deliver to the people of Sierra Leone campaign the issue of reporting accurate news and then providing the right information to the public.
All right, we want to tell you will watch me right now from Salon TV or TV Salon. Then you watch me from Riyadh. You may not give me some small thing for let we actually get this election up and running. And we want to tell you say we gladly, in as much as the money not do it, because we still get pay them again. The journalists them all they all there on one month contract. Are correct, sir?
Yes, and we sign a 1 month contract where I don't analyze. Basically, we are not only going to report, the election day itself, but we also get for report the aftermath of the election. After elections, what next? So these are some of the things we don't begin to take into mind. So that's the more reason we sign a 1 month contract with them. so that even after the election, we therefore also report post-elections, were very also important. So we get for move a period of 1 month, so that the people will get the actual information even after the voting on Saturday. So this is some of the things that we don't put in place, and just for give the people of Sierra Leone the opportunity for let them able for get live testimony of things that we get for come out during the electoral process, and again for be based on factual news reporting.
All right,
Thank you very much, Mr. Coordinator. I don't know, Alpha, you want to ask any question?
Well, I just want say in your role, you as a coordinator, what's gonna be your role on Saturday? What's gonna be your role on Saturday before they left you? Because he said the reporter themselves, they don't begin the same message, say that's I want to talk small from side and it. But what's your role briefly Saturday? What you get for do?
Well, my role basically is coordinating. I therefore coordinate the 30 journalists then from the different locations there across the country, and then I therefore also give specific assignment to some of them on the area of we interest, because we don't do mapping and we don't identify some strategic areas that we want for deploy with reporters then for cover. So basically, I therefore make sure say them deploy on time, and then at the right location at the right time, and also for let them make sure say them bring out the actual news where the people really want for your reform, for the one for see from on the ground. So I'll be around it. I go there around the country, whether with my presence, but it could be in physical or whether in physical or in spirit. I go there with them across the country.
We as well know that you get for the work, eh?
The most serious note, I therefore move even outside Freetown. In fact, tomorrow morning, I'm leaving Freetown tomorrow morning, and I will be around northeast, northwest, and also south. From now on, from tomorrow till Sunday to Monday, till the announcement of the results. So I will be around the country.
Right. Well, thank you, Mr. Mara. And we try for see. I don't know, reporter I know make sense. So I see just now somebody say more and buy one come on, the one a bond say one come on. I think I don't know, we don't know more for begin call, but they can see where I would be able to talk to briefly for see how they day on the ground, what's they happen there. We'll tell you thank you, Mr. Mara, and we wish you all the best.
Thank you so much.
All right.
So the coordination don't begin. Let's you coordinate the journalists. Thank
you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So family, that have been Mr. Edward Mara. So we had over to now. I really coordinated the talk, about how this thing for go like for cover this election. What do you think? What do you think? As far as I really coordinate yourself, the way it sound, and waiting get for coordinate 30 journalists them all over the country. What do you feel? If they feel what they feel, or they feel differently?
Okay, so the coordinator, first of all, from a voice, if you didn't know, possibly lack for doing a job, not put money on side because the money not better. But possibly lack for doing a job. Where they do, you always see the joy in them. Whether you see them now, whether you hear them now, you feel the joy inside them. So from waiting I see, like I say, I know you get them at all where we identify this person. So like we say, one for say again, thank you, Asana Wuni. Not only you identify this person, but you put your eye inside we. And then we don't get that sense for see who that get talent for able for do work, not to that person who will become very like that. For example, the person who will use that for yes, that man they get zeal like us. Okay, like if not to be incorrect for me don't die because I'm saying the once you don't exhaust my net, I feel tired, but they say, brah, boss, you get for do these things. Hey God, can you imagine? Me not the producer, but hey, one thing I love about them. Once they don't say you're not presenter, I'm a producer, and in real life, producer and the boss for the presenter. So there's always the make a feeling for say me a presenter and not a producer for them. Now then they produce for me and I for do the work. Okay? Thank God for that. So that's the same with Mara. So thank you very much. It's still there, and we go always make sure say we do the right thing. So I don't know that next we get from the field. So what do you feel from the coordinator in your own voice? Are you Sam? You feel say you get what it say?
Music be the way music be the way one group be pull. I think collabo will belong to that group. The way they say more fire. So now that kind of thing they see the coordinator they move with. You know, it they really tell you say the job where it starts so how it starts now so it get for end because for all of this now all house get but I think in one for lead this particular race for sure we say in at the coordinator really.
Okay, so I don't know why. I don't understand, say, people they tell me, say, we might, especially new mic, the echo. And well, it might be. Okay. So what thing I will tell you now, right now, a possible say it the echo because of the one other system will try for use right now, but we will correct them in the next, edition. So for now, let me just manage us so. So over to you, Alpha. What are we again next?
They just they see, so I go through the list for see what I will call next and just try for ask them about waiting who's saying the and I go through the list now. I see say Moyamba already. Let's see if I go able, reach out to Moyamba real quick. Okay. Laddie, in the meantime, Laddie see because some they know they online right now. But I know say I run the late snap free tongue, but Laddie see where I go able bring in so the live. Okay, maybe I'll go Bond and see what did they happen at Bond. And they try for bring the reporter on a Bond district now.
Okay, from waiting at the sea, at the sea say Moyambado already. Kwenadugud already.
Okay.
Kailand already. Western World already.
Okay. Yeah. So we're bring them as then they go. For now, I think Bond, Jonathan Omaro from Bond, they arrive on the line. Hello, Jonathan. Welcome to TV Salon and We Are. So what's the happen at Bond right now? What's they go on there?
As far as the process of the election is concerned, I just had the office of the External Commission Sugalion before today from this morning. I just so say 7 of the office because the one we don't apply I made a walk Saturday this year 2020 elections. They will wait for me to short this step. But they're not shortlisted so say 7 o'clock this evening. So from this morning, this place be populate so say this 7:30. And some other people don't even know what's that again for work because district.
Hold on, Jonathan. Jonathan, you mean the election and next tomorrow? You want to say 10 to 7 o'clock? This 7 o'clock even people don't know it. You want to wake up for work if they take there or not? When they go?
9 for this morning we don't get it. It's still a wonder. Like the president, the PO and the rest of it. So from the voter identification officer, so they can know they don't do it. So now this evening they do one with a poster. So for this morning, we will even share the photo of how ECSL office behaved from this morning. So say 7. We then finally do the publication, So, but I'll go there for talk to the ECSL manager, Mr. Jawad. But if this is so Mark will for talk to me. But after there's one other key thing we want for share with people here they listen we right now. See, one district don't get share scarcity as of this afternoon. And then black market stop beginning to sell for at 30 euros and above. And even for making sale is difficult. So this has to be one of the challenges that maybe if we not take with 10 again for constitution after elections. Because next tomorrow tomorrow, na the eve of election, and Saturday is the election, and we not get for and about districts. So you get for restrict the movements of people in and out of side the way they want for money or doing the electionary process. But by and large, I will get for because I'm going to get that kind of time day for engage the electoral commissions we are going to manage about districts, but we get for do some tour. And then the one way they don't train with a PCN and then the PO they don't live for the river areas. Remember I tell you say about districts somehow difficult and it's been divided into two to a larger length, the river areas and they. So as I talk to you now, some people they didn't see some policeman there, some ECSL man there, where they don't train before this they didn't see now for locate the river in areas so that we will enforce it before Saturday. But from voter identification officers, so they can down, you know, these are people then where they know we don't get any access with regards to who side they get for work. But on the 20th June 2023, the sensitive materials from Longe International Airport, they get for land Nabon districts so Alpha, and then now 13 pallets of them ballot papers there that they will get for which inside Bond district. Inside this 13 pallets here, so we get a package, a pallet where they set aside where they say that the buffer pallets that one day. The sensitive materials that we get for which inside Matujong at 5:46 p.m. That will be 20th June 2023, 5:46 p.m. And then before they offload that, they will get for call the various stakeholders then who are essential in that direction or may they witness the offloading structure of the sensitive materials then from Freetown. The civil society BDD, Office of National Security, the coordinator for Bond BDD, Salon Police, Sojamane BDD, National Elections Watch BDD, SLPP BDD, and the district team for ECSL. But APC when are the main opposition not be there na that session at all. So the national elections.
Why the position not be did?
Well, as of that time, the National Elections Watch, the coordinator for Bond District, Siamara tried for get on to the chairperson for the All People's Congress, but it the new coordinator say he don't travel, but he will send a representative when Almami say sending at the executive team for making the
okay. But Jonathan, I beg to you on this point. You get interesting story them, but we want to keep some for the other day, and let we taste other side and quick one. Other side and quick and join me inside the program today. And we will reach out to you tomorrow for another update. Thank you very much, my brother.
We get tomorrow for another update. Thank you very much. God bless.
All right.
Districts and Pangulas not on the sea, no more like I say, we get people in every district. We go begin at the Bond, at the south. You know, we get the river end and it gets the land area. And interestingly, at the home of the president. So if I will begin whether the president come out, because I'm the first gentleman of the country. Send the pair over to on back. Yeah, so that they go through for see what I will bring next.
You know, I love that we start from Bond, you know, because and we get something very scary. Say, you know, field shots. Field done shots now they own that part of the country, and then they scared again for limit some people in movement for the election. But once we try to get another person, we will come inside after. We get Kailan, maybe we can go to the east because inside already the extreme testing and tweeting and get away. But Jonathan, thank you. If you can just drop the line, it will fine.
Exactly. Drop the line, please, Jonathan. Now see if we're able to bring the other reporter.
Yes, thank you very much. So this is not the situation right now. we're in a bond with the people. Everything there in place, everything. So two issues then come out. One, I think now they try for pulling the one they really to verify the voter register, all of the ballot paper issue, and still they try for they're not shortlist them only today, and then they try for what they can do. But yes, something they can late with them set of people in there. But I don't know more now. We think this will get from me for the election and the two issues that we'll get from there.
Well, I think say the first scary issue first now the issue of the fear. Because for say you get free movement in activity like this when an election, now we get fear. Because we know the country some distance, especially this particular election, people can come off faster than for go register. So if at a time or a point like this, we don't begin to get a fear crisis now, we get for a big problem. Because you think say some man force whatever fear they until they provide transport for them before they're able to move. Not even talk of now they say fear no day. It cause a lot of problems. That get for the plenty people get for votes. Because it will easily tell you say no, I know they walk up from this distance for go vote and that way I know able to get to Okada or motorcar. So a situation like this, it really worries some. I don't know more how there are political parties them for able to engage for see, especially the government, for able to engage for see how they're able to patch up this particular situation for make no able to get any breakdown for this voting process. And as well, we talk of certain people away for do some job for ECSL. Now they try for yes, can be late, but I think this particular election, the kind magic way to get ECSL for don't try the level best for C. At this point, what they talk now, you will get for dinner, go for dinner, you will get for the Kenema, for dinner, Kenema, you will get for go watch this particular document. If I don't they begin the study from 10 where this magic today, because the accusation they don't boku, the talk don't boku. So at least they for don't try for C how they able to reach to with the people tomorrow who will not get any doubt. But if a time like this, they try for the patch some of their workers them. I'm afraid. Today is Thursday. And now with the talk of fear.
Yeah, I still try and see how we will add a reporter from Kailao for make we get them on the program. That's what they try for do. But family, like, keep message they come in. They say a lot of people that write messages on the YouTube page. Probably we need for keep an eye, or we all need for keep an eye on the messages where people in the put at the YouTube page. Some they will do for read them, and I hope people will respect the rules of engagement. Where they write you message, make sure so you follow the community rules or ethics. Not attack person personally, not say bad word. Just keep it professional and make your points. All right. So they try for see how we able to put a reporter. And this is Salon Elections live. Where they watch we now live on this platform. We all there. We had, and of course, TV Salon and TNN Media. We they try for see how they able to put a reporter live, or if inside they get to now, they go able call we and we just call we and we'll try for put them on because technology, a lot of things are going together on the phone and all that. So probably let's see if I go able to call them first and join other people and back. Over to you in the meantime, guys. We had
like and share the program. We get 1,331 on YouTube and on Facebook today. We're sorry and we're not able to come on Facebook. But now we started, we got time for do so. Tomorrow, beaucoup things anyway we need for fix. And tomorrow are the only time we can do that one today because of one of our tight schedule they make before do that at all. But now please no lose hope, we get some maybe you get things for now. Because this kind of thing will try to put so for now something that we are going to say the social media.
They can try for the reporter from McKinney will try for come on. I don't know if it gets me now. Hello? Okay. I don't know for whatever reason, but the McKinney reporter will try for come in, but I don't know if I think
okay, so I will join another. I'll join you for the No.
Okay, all right. So now Okay, fine. So McKinney Day now. The reporter for McKinney, I'm sure he didn't online. Hello, good evening. Oh, okay. Okay, I think it's still a ring, you know.
Hold on, I'll just see something for you. Hold on, no go.
Okay.
Just hold on.
All right. We'll continue for give updates as we try for bringing we reporter them from the various districts. And this now salon elections live. We know the election there around the corner, and we try for make sure so you get the best. Okay. Somebody they call on the group.
Yeah, so that was like
accept and join. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna a couple of reporters that will join now. Yes. Hello guys. All right. Reporter coming now from the various locations. Now salon. Family listener salon elections live. And yes. So I don't know where all the starts from right now. They see a lot of or maybe you go take
don't forget for like and share the program.
You were able to take the you were able to answer the call from Bobayana. Because we don't get them online, but at the end of the day, maybe we just need to go all on the same call. Yeah. Hello.
We still there for getting them inside, but we're not getting them yet.
Okay. I think say we got the same phone. We all maybe we just in a possible mark we all get a group call so we can just talk to what I want to talk to quick and move to the other one.
Yes. So
that was okay. So Fambul, sorry, and we try to get things right, and you know.
At least. We will advise on all mute to align them first. Then we take on 1-1.
Yes. So I'll start.
Kaila on mute.
Yes.
Kaila. Yes, Kaila yes.
So, hello. What are they for we have Kaila right now? Yes. Is this James Jamil? Oh, Tamba James. Sorry. So tell me. Welcome to Salon Elections Live on We Are TV Salon and M&N Network. Tell me what's the app right now, Nakalang?
For this June 24 general election na Salon. Kalang district the ECSL we don't then staff training they don't already shortlist the degree accreditation to media passionates them for cover the election. They don't even start for distribute ballot box system na different localities them so that how best tomorrow will send in sensitive materials them. The security itself they don't begin send them passionates them at different area them for let them begin they go to the work them as election day by next tomorrow. Everybody they go on in normal business na Kaila on the street. Problem no day, ala no day. As campaign end up today, everybody, all the political parties them, they go teach their supporters them how to vote and how to fold the ballot paper and voting for that particular DD.
Right.
And also sensation in people in the term of skipping stock na different areas for we will continue.
Somebody get to it?
Yes, I get you.
Before the campaign they come to the end, at one point when the campaign they go on, will be the plenty political intimidation or violence they happen at that part of the country. How you confirm this for me, please?
For these 2 days away, at least we issue and be come up inside Kaila district. Nothing like that don't happen. No intimidation, not don't happen inside Kaila district for now. past the last campaign that will happen long time ago, where at least some issue been happen between the Cell People's Party and the All People's Congress in the time where they will able start one of the APC member na Kaila on these kids. But from that time now, everybody go on, my business. We SLPP time it for campaign, then say they go campaign, we APC time it for campaign, then say they go on for campaign.
So how you the people then? You think say they're really not ready for vote on Saturday?
Exactly, yes, because everybody don't ready for vote on Saturday, as everybody don't prepare, even people in way they stay na free zone where they will register na Kailan district, plenty of them don't come. Plenty people where they are different sides where they register na Kailan district, they all don't come for vote on a particular day when on Saturday, June 24th.
Samba, thank you very much for joining me. I look forward to get another update from you. Alpha, you can take another one. Thank you very much, Samba.
Thank you. So James, you can drop your call. Tamba, you can drop your call. Then let's see if we're able to bring in what's that go next? Okay, maybe we're going to the north now. Let's try and see if we're able to bring in somebody from McKinney, McKinney Town or McKinney City. We got two people already actually to cover Bombali aside. I think Edna Ami Gegba right now, Dion. Hello, Edna. You get me?
Good evening and welcome.
Thank you, Edna. So, how the McKinney City? What's in the happen as we talk about a day or so to the election?
Well, President McKinney is cool and calm. The Sierra Leone Association of Journalists just end another training today with the journalists there for ensuring they cover this election well, credible, factual, and balanced news coverage way we could give. And the Electoral Commission of Sierra Leone we did it for talk to journalists and educate more on the.
Hello, we lost you a little bit.
And now on which line?
Association of Journalists, they don't just end a training today, journalism, not for able to cover this election and give credible and factual and balanced news to people waiting for listening. The Electoral Commission of Sierra Leone ECSL just the end for distribution non-sensitive materials them now some other areas them where they do the deployment. And tomorrow morning, because I talked to the voter education and training officer, he confirmed to me say tomorrow they will begin for give out other materials and just say the centers are all set and ready for the elections we will come Saturday. And as I say, we see side political parties, most especially the All People's Congress, though they go around now as today the campaign they end for sensitize the members them how they for vote and how they for fill the ballot paper them and for be peaceful citizens, and themselves they go along with the ECSL, the slogan where they say go Safu, vote Safu, go na your Safu, listen to the radio Safu, and let you get the result Safu. So President McKinney cool and calm, and we still observe waiting going forward until tomorrow morning for ensure say we go to the pool on Saturday.
Yes, we are. Over to Una. Any follow-up question on my end?
Thank you very much for that update there. I think that's exactly what we need. Thank you very much. And we will go somewhere else in the country and let me able forget, you know, in the port. We just don't get from McKinney. Since we don't take one Kaila, we take one bond. Maybe we want for drop now my 91 and see what thing they happen. My 91, okay. You did it? Oh, great. How you doing?
I'm doing fine. I'm not sure video.
Please go. Okay, so tell me, what thing they happen on my 91?
Well, for my 91 presently, the tone cool and calm. Just no one like yesterday, where we been get few people them, we been they panic because of where they really say other areas them get for commonado and protest. That will make yesterday we get few traders them we be open shops and few vehicles them we be able to travel for freedom, because normally mile 91 we get some poda them waking left very early in the morning for travel go freedom. But yesterday none of them poda they also not be able to travel because of the fear we then get. We make them not travel. Even traders them not be able to come up better yesterday because of waiting them they say go happen. And ECSL also be not ending training yesterday with them workers them we get for work during elections day. Well, as to this afternoon, we already say no item, no kite for then the people that we get for go work for ECSL. But in another side, we see the Sierra Leone People Party in the give rest to the party agents them, then they give rest, tamatis, oil, and money to them party agents them we get for go far for go cover the elections. According to waiting one of the SLPP member get for tell me, he said then they give them then thing then they so that's where they get for go now the side them side and they deploy them, then go able to cook, they not go strain for waiting then they eat. So far mile 91 presently it cool and calm, and this net we hear member of the SLPP also they engage the radio for talk to their supporters them for make them come out and go vote on Saturdays. And similar thing they happen to the other opposition party, when at the All People Congress Party, where them they go street to street, they do campaign and sensitization with people them on how for votes. So far mile 91 at this they carry on.
All right. Thank you. So Fambula mile 91, Fambula, this now Salon Elections Live. Thank you. You don't talk to me if you want log off, sir. You can log off now and come on at the group. Hence we don't talk to you. You can go rest and do other things. Yeah. But we continue. So we don't hear from Bont District. Today hear from Kailaun District. Today hear from Bombali District. We don't hear from
maybe one for go to the Western and then everything happened.
At the top of member my line to whose district down the first.
And at Tonkolili.
Yeah, Tonkolili district. Thank you. All right, we continue now. Now, logo. What's we go now? Logo Freetown.
Logo now Western area Freetown.
Okay, Western area. What do we get right now?
Western rural.
Western rural. Anybody from Western rural?
Yes, it is.
All right. So, I shall say this now. Elias Abba, how you do? Welcome to Salon Elections Line.
Yeah, thank you very much. The report from the Western Rural District, precisely at a village called Iwater, with an impoverished, community, very dark right now. The rain just called, place very quiet. And I've been taking a stool around, the district today, and see everything they come. People really, they prepare for, go to the polls on Saturday. Although you get some people who are skeptical, we see, well, they're not going for a rush for go votes, because as far as they're concerned, voting, they change the situation at Sierra Leone. They don't vote. So in fact, let's think for go. Although some people say, they will go very early and try for votes and go past causes. Actually, I go around the Sawi, the ruling SLPP, they do the training for the agents them, I also go around the APC side. I find out see the agents they're all, they look elated, they really get interest in their work, although some they're skeptical over
why they broke the English and don't come with people and let them understand.
No problem, sir. So just like I say, on the SLPP side, I find out some of the agents they worry because they know up to them around them 4 o'clock, they not be starting about what they will get at the end of the day, the stipend, they go for deploy some other people, across the country and all that. And I will go for take a stroll go to the market area in the morning because find out a lot of people go for rush go to the market for go buy and prepare for their families and all that. And we also find out a lot of people they travel. Some man they already start at the provinces. So man plans the well. Tomorrow they will go to a park, lorry park, and on board go to the various locations so they can forecast their boats. Also looking at the security sector, see a lot of deployments on the happen. Police and soldiers and they're around and deployed at the main junctions. And they are people are really aware of the security presence. Because the people that make up of that, especially them from where they say, well, they see Boku security around, we're going to take time. I think they advise the youth them, for stay away from violence and, make sure see they try to cast them votes them. I'm going to take a stroll to my go to the ECSL office there, we get the office White Alone there, and go talk to the officials and they for see how best they don't prepare for the Saturday polls.
All right. I think I want to know more. I ask you. You say the place dark, the rain just don't cut the place dark. I mean, if you say when an election term, at least the lights were able to stay small so that people are able to do their business. But they said how you area the place look dark right now.
Well, but unfortunately, no, national power. It does get some few people who depend on solar. But looking out, the road network too bad. The both political parties don't promise the people and see they will bring light, this and that, but it never happen. Some people even say them will just hold their vote because at the end of the day they don't get light, they don't get good road network, no solution.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Eliasa. I think so. You can drop your line now and go rest. I think I'll go to Moyamba because Moyamba say you don't wait for long. Moyamba, you did it? The person at Moyamba they on because you don't post say you don't wait for long. All right. I think maybe the person already on it. But this is Salon Elections Live. Sengbe Pierre Baibure and Mina Alpha. Now simulcast with TNN Media, Weird and TV Salon. They come to you. Add the comment, put on the Facebook page. Of course, they're on the YouTube page. Of course, they're also there on TV Salon, Twitter page, and website www.tvsalon.com. So you can add the comments there and, be part of the discussions. Keep it civil, keep it professional, and make sure, say, you don't attack person and put bad word there. I ask again, Moyamba there or not getting Moyamba person not join it? All right, Sengbe Pierre. Now we don't get a feel of what's they go on, or Sengbe Pierre and Baibure. We don't see the feeling of what's they go on. We don't really different.
Who already? Please come in. Okay.
Hello. Okay. Hello. Welcome. What are we getting Moyamba right now?
Hello.
Yes, you can introduce you. Yeah, your name and go on. What's the happen at Moyamba?
Augustine J. I'm in port of Moyamba. Fumble we get twin all over as next tomorrow we will go on the election day. We're in June 24. We every PC we have to come out staff full, get staff full, then go staff full, then go pass, we go staff full, go back now we use staff full. And fumble as I talk to now when I'm as I talk to now today as yesterday we didn't get the last day of the campaign because today for them be the last day, but because of the PPRC beginning a peaceful march we didn't do today at the principal stage of Moyamba. Also we get UN EU observers the new and other observers, media and political parties that will be matched from the NEC office from Semben Road and on to the Afro School for Cars, where everybody submit in this country, the main school within at the main junction, and they be dispatched inside, they be address everybody for make sure say the election be peaceful. And according to people, we they get rumors in the country in terms of election before, during, and after. And before and doing, Moyamba always don't become peaceful in terms of violence. No violence don't occur in terms of any political party for actually report say they don't intimidate me or that, because all political parties get in time for do the rally and everybody they come out at the time they do the rally. Nobody no ever report of any violence in Moyamba district. So for now, as we talk, Moyamba district, everything is peaceful because no violence, nothing in Moyamba district. As today, we na the 22nd of June. Today, as I talk to now, the APC begets, then party office be lights, people they be there, sit down and talk to the party agents the way they for go out, and SLPP self begets the party agents where they talk to. Now the main junction, everybody will know Moyamba district or Moyamba town. The main junction are the phone, and the SLPP party office be there. And they get them party member agents where they talk to. Then from there they get some few music with them play until the hour at 10 o'clock as they talk to now. They hot the music. While the APC they just down the Shaka Civil Street. Just run down from the SLPP office, you go down, take the curve, then you go meet the APC office. Then we get them party agents where they talk to, say to 10 o'clock, then we get lights, where they get, they not get music, but then we get lights and they hot the lights. So far so good as they talk to people them all over the country. Moyamba district is peaceful, Moyamba district is calm, and everybody ready on June 24 for go vote. Safu, come back now, Safu, and listen to the radio station and Safu, and ready for jubilate Safu. Then you will lost, they say they're ready for accept Safu.
I just want to say, stay safe and be careful, because no say during this election process, one journalist been there where they been beat. Nah, no, I'm by area. I hope say you go safe, yes. And we hope say you're okay for do the job.
Moyamba district na Ariu Tokowa, we now from Function of Peace Folk Radio. The proprietor, as I talk to now, is an independent candidate for the council chairmanship for 2023. We na Jumbla. They stand for the council chairmanship that are independent. So as I talk to now, most of the radio station, we get the arts radio station in Moyamba, we get the Molka, we in the community radio, the oldest radio station in Moyamba, and we get Kori and Jala University Radio. We as I talk to now, Molka, Arts Radio, and Jala University Radio. Now they go for the IRN training, while Fountain of Peace, no, the part of the IRN, and IRN invites them for go party training. And the journalists they be beat, now a manager from the Fountain of Peace, then the Folk Radio, where then proprietor actually writes down now an independent candidate with a vibe for the council chairmanship.
Thank you very much, Augustine. The other people all the council, I appreciate you. Just stay safe, and thank you for the reports. God bless you, and you can log off now. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, thank you so much. Interesting, because I bring the issue now, because I know Senatio will be the monitor and one we colleague. But as you said, I read the background. It's just interesting where Augustine reached the side and the way Mrs. Zenobi know, but what do you think?
Of course. Politician. and they compete with other people, of course. And then they go see you say, when you go cover the story, and go ask some kind of question, then we want to pull close to people. Of course, they get from Bobby.
Yes, my boy, what do you think?
Everything.
The journalists here for maneuver, no. You know,
It was not political.
they say me brother don't advise him. He's not to go foot up. Now advice where they do something, therefore they not decide way man rock beat it that. They try best to keep safe.
Yeah, thank you so much.
And let me see who that again day. Please we see plenty number them. Do I wait already? Let just unmute and say words of two logo.
Yeah, or just say something. Just
Kennyman.
They see.
Yes, Umu be done already, please. No go to Umu quick.
Hello, Umu.
After that, we can go Kennyman. Logo to Umu. Yes, Umu, welcome.
All right, thank you so much. Well, for McKinney here, so for her to waiting my colleague and Gabriel don't say. McKinney peaceful as that now. This morning, things that we don't return to normalcy. Before yesterday, people not be getting confidence for go out na the street of McKinney. Until yesterday, where the shops them all closed. The central business district where they used for be a busy place. Not been like that one day yesterday. Na security personnel will be see they go up and down. In the early hours of yesterday, we see some youth that will come around the NP areas with the protest and get the vanguards them say Mohamed Kone for go if it happen. But when the police then chase another area, then they all of them be able to return. So the tongue been just there yesterday we they say something is happening there, but by the time they reach there, now only security personnel they meet there. But today the security personnel and they still there around, but people we don't get the confidence now for go and go continue them businesses. Well, as a result of this, I've been taking move now the ECSL office for engage the voter education and training officer winner Ati Jallo for know how far they don't go with the election process, the readiness for all the things that will involve the election business. Well, instead inside Bombali, then don't end the training of polling staffs them. Instead, then the staffs for deploy them tomorrow. Instead, all the logistics them for the election they inside Bombali districts now. As then they deploy the staffs them tomorrow, then go same way so they can go some materials the way they feel say they're for day and they're appropriate for day tomorrow. Instead, they're well set and they're ready for the election. Well, for the views of people we have been trying for get now the central business district, so many of them say they don't get rumors we know they go well, stay well, and they use it prior to the election, they don't rig the election, so this don't make some of them feel as they don't want for votes. But like today, most of the people they talk them claim say they're not members of the All People's Congress Party. They say they don't get from their leaders, specifically inside Bombali. They hear from the head of media, Winner Alim Said Yonka, talk to them, say that is not the case. Therefore, go and go vote. So most of them say they're willing for go vote, and the readiness day. The only thing they're concerned for their safety. So now this kind of a thing they happen inside Bombali, McKinney town to be specific.
Okay, before the left, yeah, McKinney normally we don't see a lot of tension, especially the security and the civilians. And normally, anytime away McKinney something they happen, they get a lot of security deployment. When some people are afraid. Once you go talk about the security deployment, we already get deployments at the tongue. Do you see any?
Yes. So the security deployment is highly recognized, highly felt inside McKinney. Like it happened to a business place where they make some people scared with this. Right now, police, soldiers, and they all around. So you go to the ECSL office, they meet them strategic offices where really need security attention and security personnel and they just there around town. They go up and down. Well, at least they make some people even they shy for waka because then they feel say maybe something might happen. Some people as they see them now, then they get that panic. But like seeing them around, they build confidence into the minds of other people. So maybe anything else not will happen where will stop their safety. The security presence is highly felt. But the LUC for the McKinney division say since where the election process starts inside Bombali under your jurisdiction, they never receive any case of election violence na the police station. as I be engaged, it's no record of any case more than at the own desk in election violence or say people and go participate this particular election violence, either way they were the campaign, they were go attack inside Bombali, it not happen. Unto even yesterday, where the one them come for council office, then they can and protest, where the police presence go there, then scatter. They say nobody know they na their own desk and no election violence case not in their desk as a system we are going to interview.
All right. Thank you very much for where you update me. And good that we get to know now. So we can.
Thank you very much. Okay. So for McKinney, we'll go inside Kenima now, and we'll go and talk to Jamil. Thank you very much, Kumu, and get yourself a very good night. Jamil, welcome.
Yeah, thank you very much, and greetings from the eastern part of Sierra Leone. And as the district,
they said the wise man. They said the wise man comes from the east.
that's exactly. I mean, the Bible has said it, and history also don't talk about anything and day. And as Kenema, the gear for the election, today I managed for go to the ECSL office, which I may go for get me accreditation. I meet Boku people then day today, we then go to line day, security forces, they may deploy them, both the military and the police, and then propose with them today, now then one them, when of them now collect the young voter card and yet because they may don't get stuck on ECSL, since we may call on people them for me then go collect the ID cards, but people may reluctant for do so, and today we see some parties and they ferry them people then for go day for me then go collect the ID card. I meet the military, and they may put in a line, push them across the road. They say the 14th line, and the weather not may compensate the whole situation today because more rain may come. They may raise concern, but then say they get 14th line, go one after the other for go collect their ID card. So the situation. Now, ECSL office today, where a day along Wamabo Road number 2, Dumagbe Road to be precise. Now, today they may gather. We are commodity. We come. We are able to manage for talk to Tamba Taylor, we are the assistant district elections officer. But one engagement with.
Apologies.
Dedicate the press on how the whole election get for Tanlek. Waiting will be the role of the press, the international observers, the local observers, and several other key players. Them where they get for take part in the election. Waiting it explained is that yesterday they received the ballot papers and the boxes and can yesterday. Try for identify how them ballot paper they look like. It tell we see for the ballot paper when are blue, that part blue ballot paper now for vote for the president. That are the presidential candidates and your ballot paper now blue. Then for the ordinary members of parliament, the ballot paper it tell we say now yellow. Then for the mayoral position, chairperson and councillors them, where they form the locality, then they use pink and brown ballot papers. So several questions we ask in terms of the readiness for whether able to deploy and then staff them. And as today from yesterday, training still they continue for then staff them where they get for deploy them. That I ask them why is it that they carry so late if they don't believe say it would be or pose some challenges to them. They say no, because when you train somebody up to the time where the election, the eve where the election they take place, where you cannot go now, they left now in mind the training, a freshener in mind, and be able to perform to the best of his ability. Notwithstanding that, the atmosphere, it could accept that period leading to, approaching the election itself, some small tension may don't be, some incidents may don't happen during the campaign period, was one between mainly the APC and the SLPP, was situation may happen. One of the most serious one at the time, that was on the 7th, where Jude Jallo, Cherikoko, when at the vice presidential running, made me lead the APC campaign, and the policemen take security concerns into consideration and say the APC they not go pass through the main hangar road because now they the office of the SLPP day. So they take that as several standoff. They therefore use Kroman Street, they pass down Somalia Street, they bust on Komema Road, then take them and go bust on Damaru for go. So they express the dissatisfaction because now then they and no other party for day out, you may get that kind of situation. We may get something like a tit for tat, who say this party will see anybody wear red, then they pull up by you, they molest you and so forth. And we don't see during the APC campaign time self, anybody will pass in their own area, who say the office in an up Anger Road, got the two party offices and they that the same Anger Road, only that the distance and they far apart. We get claims and allegations of people that wear they wear green during the party time when an APC they campaign, we then beat them, and that may raise the tension where SLPP said then come out anybody who wear red, then they hold you, then beat you. So that has been the situation until the security forces they start for intervene. And one other issue where it developed today, we are still trying for get an independent confirmation. Now one location where na Fuenu Mamaima, na the lower Bambara chiefdom, na the Kenema district, we say our information is that people then they move from that location. Somebody we are contact where a brother left a camp, and tell me say they make for understand say people they don't left it. I try for find out why they say of the tension that they don't see any APC posting day, and because of the fear they are moving away from that location.
So
I
you
get
mean
one telephone
you mean
for somebody.
Kind of the other part of the district because of the fair.
That is exactly the information we don't get. I don't try for, I attempt for get hold of somebody where a day, where it may confirm to me. I tell her, say, where he reach, me are able to talk to them. I don't try on several times for me. I get from the township itself. So me able to confirm them for me. Even though he asked me on condition of anonymity, me I not disclose a name, but I don't make several attempts, I'm not able to get them. But that's the information where would they gather from that particular location when I Fuendu, Mamaima, and the Lower Bamba Chiefdom, and the Kenema district.
All right. Thank you very much. So far, just one last question.
Oh, yeah, I will tell you that I will able to describe it as a fanfare because even all this night who say me reside, they be singing, somebody drop say we go vote and drop and they top. So it tells you that a lot of activity is ongoing. Even when I tell you where I go to ECSL office, then one day say, well, they don't take the voter card there yet. I tell you, say, politicians, I saw them vehicles and they ferry them, somewhere out of town, some they don't left them, whether they take them for camp, for mayor, then collect them ballot papers. But ECSL, they don't talk, say, elect, get you voter, ID card. They say you go, as long as your name be inside the register, you will definitely vote. So I will tell you that the enthusiasm, the fanfare, the expectations are high, and we'll wait and see how the eve of the election get for look like.
Thank you,
Right.
Jamie. Really?
Thank you very much.
The wise men really they come from the East. The wise men really they come from the East. You get all the jargons, all the terms. Thank you so much.
Welcome.
All right. If you log off,
before we see the next, we go now on Makali, and then we get we put up from Makali. Then we see the
Augustine.
All right. I think Augustine no join. Hello, Augustine.
Yes.
You don't come on. Augustine, so what's the happen na Makali, na Tonkolili district, the other party?
Yeah, Tonkolili for now, cool, but since yesterday, Tonkolili, we get a lot of stories, starting with the protest. We have some 8, Maboka Tong, Matutuka, and Makali, respectively. Then we get people that come out for protest, and then we get banner them who's on the right, Kone must go, ECSL for and Bokora thinks them. The policeman them na Maboka be go to the ECSL office and disperse the protesters, saying that you know get right for come out because according to them that the AIG don't talk say give them the right time, because the same way the APC send the letter for ask for police clearance and the time be so short, so the AIG don't ask them for a meeting. So for that reason they people not get right for gonna street, so they may disperse them and they scatter na Maboka all man gonna in place. We get any sound commodity in terms of any injury else not be happen. It happen problem become more and but Makali situation look different from all other areas because Makali then come out, them protest and then go to the ECSL thing in ground, who's on the train, then cause some confusion. The one way the train decide for cancel the training, and the one way the train decide for go back. And late in the evening, Makali they inside Konkebari in Chiefdom. There was another town where na Mansusanka where they Polausu. This things happened there. Usai they say allegation that them child the banner of the APC. So Makali where they inside Konkebari na go na Manso where they inside Konkefolausu na 2 different chiefdom than they. Then go there for go meeting and see how they would discuss that issue there. But later, you them go into rampage and cause some trouble. They beat people, boss the rubber them because again they can't wait people in pain, cause some havoc, take some property them and can Makali. Later on, late in the almost around in the evening, was I unknown gun alleged that people with one and Kusa Kana Makali, who side and come, then also they don't know who side people then come up because we say something new in Max, then come fire tear gas, old people and beat them, take property, take money and go there. As I tell you, Makali right now, the security see don't decide for put curfew in Makali from 9
Augustine, hold on. So then people here come, not a policeman, not a soldier man, they don't identify themselves. They're not able to know exactly who's them come out with their mission and just wear masks, then can begin beat people.
Yeah, they're not able to identify them who's them come out. But few people they will see them say something they in police uniform, while the other one they in civilian attires. But they're not able to identify them who's them come out and what are the people them. Makali, we even go there to the police station and ask if they do any arrest. The police, when the OC will be there, they say no, you will make any arrest because they will be there. They're small. The one old station are just 5 policemen in the day, and the one will become them Boku. So for that sake, they not get anything for do. So then come, like I say, them big people one kiosk then at the junction, Usai, they do charging business, then go there, well 2 computer, take all the things already inside it. Another village just they call them a Koni line. Charging business then collect one from a councillor Ali we in the aspire again as councillor in host then go there then meet people already inside there according to the one the way we talk to, they say they take money very close to 20 million, and then people away and become, they say they get certain people away they look for. They look for the one way they aspire for the APC councillor, and also the one way they aspire for the honorable. But where we do thorough findings, this come as a result to say the youth then Makali be gang up and say they no one foresee the one the way they support the SLPP inside Makali. One famous somebody na the former station manager na Kunke Radio na Makali Day, we now in there as the young generation leader for the SLPP inside the children.
You mean Mr. Mustafa Kagba?
Exactly, Mustafa Kagba. Then go na Us, then go Stone Day. He calls for he won left Makali, and as I they at large, they don't left this. So as a result of that, two come outside and can cause that confusion in Makali. So as I say, for now, even though the situation cold, but the Powerman Chief PC and Mami Sorika Tenke and the police put curfew force until after the election.
All right. Thank you very much for waiting. Makali. I love that. Thank you very much. Okay, Tony K. No, I'm not the big late than thank you very much, my brother, for joining me. And let's just go quickly inside the thing and see who that's already. But they're gonna corner quickly. I hope I get it right. Let me see who that's already. And from Corner with the candle to Corner. All right, so we're gonna corner. Please, Corner, you did it. Yes.
Hello. Welcome.
Good evening.
Yes.
Happy greetings from the city of Diamond Coast, and going back to Sierra Leone. And at this moment, we are to talk to the people of Sierra Leone. And then, of course, yesterday, the Action Aid and other organizations, they all in meeting with key stakeholders, the youth, ECSL, and other organizations, them how best to promote peace during, and after the elections. And today, the PPRC, together with ECSL and Sierra Leone Force, the police, and other youth and other organizations, and they're serving in attendance for the peace march where like the stage from the office then kind of one point where they call peace point. So like then what kind of most of the main points inside Kuwait City, and they go and talk about peace, no violence, election, not to violence, election, not to do or die game. When you vote, you of Safu, you go on Safu, you see Safu, and you hear the result Safu. You know, for make no alala because that's all no they pay. And after that, we go to the ECSL office. We meet with the manager when manager Kamara, therefore talk to we and on the distribution of the ballot boxing with the non-start on sensitive materials. Then we like the non-start for people within some fine which areas them, and tomorrow then we'll continue for distribute that. And again, other issues and they will like where some people don't collect then ID card. Then say be the good day for reach on that for let them give them the ID card. Even your ID card lost or even they go collect, and they tell you now say once you get that paper where NCI been give you get right for vote. Where you go once you name in the paper, you go get right for let you vote. And same way, so the other disheartening thing really will happen, we are in the accreditation, for the radio stations, and because we get about 7 radio stations that go. So like all the managers then we go to the offices then decide that only one accreditation we find out say then give them. Even though they say they will get in touch with them, so tomorrow we don't know how best they will add their accreditations then. We don't know. And other radio stations and they partner with IRN, they serve in the grumble why IRN involve them. But we believe say IRN them they say they affiliate with them because ECS and other organization they don't say not to all radio stations therefore give professional results as it used to be. Only IRN radio station therefore they announce the provisional results because of
I don't know if you did by law. Hold on. I don't know if you did at the law say I won't say IRN our colleagues and our partners, but I feel say every journalist will get accreditation, where they on location, where they don't announce, where they don't print that result, they then get enough so that then we able to give at least everybody even get a picture, people and take picture of the result. That's what I think. That's why now only RN in the give, and only give other media houses, because even SLBC self not deal with RN.
Not for the accreditation, then say like forgive out provisional results. That is because they say accreditation where they give out is not enough. So if you don't get accreditation, you as a journalist, you know will go out because only the IRA radio staff then get for the out plenty and only 3 radio stations and then where then they partner with IRN. Other radio stations and they let the new 2 radio station where just coming. They're not partner with them yet.
All right,
so that's what I'm saying.
The way 20 people can fight to us, swing districts, and now we don't see the kind of tension, between the APC and the SLPP. We see UCIC for members of parliament and councillor chairman, they all don't go over to the SLPP. And then, the tension there. So tell me, how you don't see so far the political tension between the 2 political parties them that are here?
Well, at this time, during the campaign time, the tension be really, especially when at the time of the APC, the young campaign, on the 29th May, the same thing happened when a clash be happen between the SLPP and that of the APC. On the 9th June, the same thing happened, being that the 29th search be happened, where in the APC being used the main street and the office then at the main highway for convert to the campaign ground when at the community football center. Then decide say on the 9th, they not for use that axis, they let them use other axis. And being that when they come, presidential Flavia and that of the vice, they all come and decide the supporters them.
Sorry.
Like the main street, the police and tell them say no one because the SLPP office that particular axis there, no one will want to use that. So at that particular moment, they being fire, tear gas, but later the situation being able put under control. We are in the puts in people under control, they march and use the John Kelly Street come at the economic impact. And as it stand, like how they say, the 2 political parties then, really easy because we like they also I mean then at the APC they all the C4C when now na PMDC don't on an alliance with the PMDC and also the other balance then in the SLPP. So like anytime where the young group meets that class.
Sorry, somebody.
Speeches, they ever done. But at the moment when they say now the security personnel then they try very hard to put the situation under control. And Kono, as I talk, is peaceful for now. And the security, the awareness, the CLM force, the police, and the NBC, they only come together for letting talk to the people, especially the CLM People's Party and that of the APC supporters consistently out there for maintaining food even after the elections.
Thank you very much for your update with the album.
Thank you, God bless you. And we look forward to get another update from you again as we go again to the elections. Thank you very much.
Salon Elections Live, where you did watch on Weird TV Salon and TNN Media. I think we got somebody else where they try for join we. Is he
I'm Kwenadugu ready.
Kwenadugu district. What are we gonna Kwenadugu? Yes.
I want to say good evening to everybody with the listen right now across the country and of course the people really out of the country as well. Well, are the reports wise from Kwenadugu district? Are they inside Kabalaton currently? When as at 7 a.m. today inside Kwenadugu district, Kabala to be specific, Kabala quiet, of course, and plenty people can tell. Most time when demonstrations can be across the country, Kwenadugu na one part of the districts we always they maintain that kind of discipline there. But now a district we
yeah.
Are they live? Please?
Yeah, you're live. Yeah, you're live.
Yes. Yeah, so like I say, when I do go na these chicks we what
Yeah, apologies. Did they like go on?
Although, of course, yes, like we demonstrations can happen across the country, they're not mixed into because now people we really respect law. And for second one, they are the person where they represent police and at this part of the country, we now the police media person in the person of Patrick Jeff Conte being there for call journalism today. And began for discuss with journalism from the two radio stations because now two radio stations today in Kabbalah. So you get the community radio station when I radio Bintumani, and of course you get to radio Shalom when I private radio station. So we began for call journalism from them two radio stations there. So today for a meeting we will say and that meeting they began for question journalism on the do's and don'ts and waiting actually they know for go against the principles and they been get for also tell journalists and say police officers then get for come. Of course, obviously some media people and then at the districts we they know the police officers and of course the police officers themselves know them. But it been get for tell media people and other meeting they say other police get for come and of course they don't already arrive today. I say about 3 hours ago when they don't come inside Kabbalah talking about 3 trucks of vehicle them when our OSDs them they inside the motor car them they don't land inside Kabbalah now. And they get for say them people are get for camp and journalists and get for go in line with with principles and with ethics them how for report and we also get for ask journalists them on waiting at the identification we get for show whenever we want for visit any center. Well, of course we be get for tell them see accreditations will get for be available as ECSL. We don't promise media people, especially doing them we because the two radio stations are also the partner with IRN. We outside the IRN we don't promise like we get for the go fed for able forget accreditation. However, ECSL always can give accreditation to media people and at this part of the country whenever elections can arise. And away from not missing the PPRC been get forget a peace campaign today. Also they been get for Waka from the central of the sound clock tower. Also they been get for go right na Kawiad. We now like a mile or two away from the central of the town. Then get for go na the inside and they onto Sokrala. And then we get for return back and use different routes them na the next by Koma routes and then get for switch over na the barrier old and new. And so they may get for come back at the Kabbalah Central and in the talks they may put on white and they try for display na different placards and see they need peace and music. Yeah, and music system we also be to tell people about peace messages.
So let me take you back almost to the campaign.
Any reported violent case?
No, actually, not much. Although you get people just like other people don't report from different districts. You always get them complaints and they also, for example, the APC go allege say the police decide the ruling government way not the SFP ruling government because like the same way then they get the programs and you cannot say that are listed that the police are not they give them that kind of attention they we they're supposed to give them and they hit them hard and no they do that to the ruling SLPP party as then they allege and also the SLPP said they allege say APC they use people for go against the ethics and way ECSL already mandates them for do. However, late this evening we also see artists them we been gathered at the central of Kabbalah Usai then get a stage, but this stage owned by one of the candidates for the SLPP Nayaso. And most people we are talked to, especially people we then at the different way then a different party na the opposition party will tell me say most of the artists and then SLPP artists although the essence was the one for pass on a peace message. We all know that this is a cool enough period. Also we expect say people for always they pass on peace messages now and forget about campaign. But you be get an alleged from the opposition parties, them where they say most of the artists, and they also decide the ruling government, because the artists them again we according to them now people and way them we don't they get a money couple from the ruling government for making them go continue for the pass on messages and through music for sake of how the SFU go get forget an age. And also they may get for stage this peace campaign this evening, and up to now as I talk to you now. So then BDD I left the place about 1 hour ago where I left in the central of the town. Also I come back na me house, and the under you will see the artists and BDD and in front of the SLPP party office. And then nothing they be they happen. But for Kabbalah town currently it's quiet, cool and peaceful. As I talk so now, ECS had already dispatched don't begin for dispatch box system. Although use also from Falaba districts. I get somebody the way they tell me say and a media person as well, where they tell me say boxes we been get for left the town, Mongo Town, Mongo Bendugu for go na Krubola, and Motokado fasten along the way for go inside Krubola town. As I talk to now. Thank you so very much.
Alright. So we get 3 other locations then for both people, and please not they see the names then. So who do we get next? Because I'm not asking the group for let me go. Who do we get next? Please just unmute and let me go.
I see Amara Brahman a Bont. I see James Tamba. Yes. I also see Mohammed Sisse with the free tongue. I don't know anyone for the ready for come on. Otherwise, if you not get anybody.
Amara Brahman, please, na Bont.
Yes. Welcome to Salon Elections Live. What's the happen about, sir?
Australia and beyond. After the talk to you now, particularly in time at region, remain calm and quiet. A few minutes ago, I've been coming from the elections office in time at region, the district office, with the ECSL office. Try to talk to the district returning officer, one Mohammed Jawad. He tell me, say, of course, the office don't do so much in terms of recruitment, up to 2,000 pooling staff. They don't recruit for this particular exercise. We going to take place on Saturday. And in terms of materials, particularly the non-sensitive materials, they don't try for deploy them all over the districts, except with the sensitive materials. That one will also be deployed tomorrow, when the last day. Although he actually acknowledged say Bond district a peculiar, very difficult terrain, where you think about the geography of the district, we get Saiwina Wata and we also get the mainland. But notwithstanding, he say the ECSL on top of situation, except for natural causes, we go debar them activities, but otherwise the IFIC, the district or the commission they on top of situation for make sure say they deliver a credible, free, fair election on Saturday. Even as we talk, people then they na the office, particularly the workers, the police staff, so mounting up na gates because the office closed. As I talk to you, we get security deployment say all over. Even myself, as before I talk to the manager, I've been there for seek permission before they enter. They allow me into the office. As I enter there, we get the elections coordinator. We formally would be the call work coordinators. All man busy with materials we they don't already hand over to them, particularly for the areas that we then get for cover. And of course, for the two major political parties, when you talk about the All People's Congress and the Sierra Leone People's Party, everybody be engaged today with then party agents them in terms of training them and also making sure that they give them the necessary logistics with them for use for deploy them. Of course, the Sierra Leone People's Party we even get a discussion tonight, but they've been getting for cancel that one day on Voice of Women Radio because I try to talk to the district acting manager. He tell me say then get meeting this evening, so obviously they're not be able to make use of that whether we don't pay for. So that one, that's their own business because they say they get meeting in terms of their own deployment. Also, similar thing goes with the All People's Congress, except they carry on with their own planning ahead of the polling day. Well, in terms of security, the police, as I move around, I see the presence of some police officers, but nothing much unusual in terms of security presence as normally it can be within the township or other parts of the district. I even talked to the other colleagues within the island and also the one then in Perry and other parts of the district. All the district look quiet. The people actually, they're in readiness. You can see the enthusiasm on them in terms of readiness for cast and votes on Saturday. People then waiting outside Mbatujong. The whole of Bo Road is quite busy today with motorbikes because that's one of the fastest means for access Matu and other parts of the district. The Bo Road be quite busy. People they load 3, 4 and a single motorbike for come now the district beside the register so that then go get the opportunity for cast and votes. And then of course the radio they try for host program tomorrow on the day of tranquility as in normally cool up day. We say would they bring out messages on the radio about peace, national cohesion, and electoral education more.
So since you talk about peace and cohesion, let me take you back.
How we been select na the bonds, na that particular area there with regards campaign violence and other reported issues then.
Yes, largely campaign has been quite peaceful here, except for one exceptional case, or where we get one day where the All People's Congress been get the campaign in the Bond district. There was an incident where also take place na in Perry Chibdon with an allegation, some party members of the All People's Congress been fall under attack by some party members of the SLPP, but that one day the police be able to hand around will not be actually get a major incident. Even those APC they reported some of the members they've been get for beat them, but that one day have been a very last incident will take place there in terms of political violence during the campaign. After that, we will not be done get any other violence or attack on any other political party yet. But large going forward, the party campaigns and they've been quite peaceful, and people then they try for maintain themselves, keep their own lane, and make sure say then go by within the PPRC in terms of campaign calendar, and for also maintain peace and stability of the district.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. All right.
Thank you very much.
All right. Fambola, just want to let you know, say we still watch we live elections live. The other person waiting on the line now just with technical assistant not on. So you know need for can live and get live. So I think so we don't everybody almost we don't give people a general feel of what is happening at the various
the technical assistant said we get one or two things we want to tell you. Please don't get the line before we start to this thing. Of course. Yes. Welcome to the program, sir.
Hello, Mohammed. You there with me?
Mohammed, unmute and come on.
Mohammed Cable on mute. Now technical assistant not all like I say. But if you're able to come in, you're able to tell you also waiting. It is seen at the
sometimes Mohammed but you don't sleep.
All right. Well, thank you. Well, I don't listen to the feel of the various districts. You know how things they go across the country. I think so. Don't give Fambulem like a brief overview of what's happening at the various districts from the west to the south to the east to the north. You know what's you wanna think, guys? What I would take on first.
For me, I think say the work they go as how people expect them for go and the information will flow as how we don't promise people and say we try for set up this kind of big thing see right now in collaboration with yourself way now senior man by the game, you don't inside the game and get your own side them where you set a master or give out the information where really people they want. Of course, plenty of people that they talk to in the comments, we're very happy of they really they admire what they go on because all of what they go on to they expect now certain stations them in the country where people can say the biggest stations them, if I can measure the AYB, the SLBC, you name them plenty. But nothing like this, they go on as the election don't deal with right now, but we try to let the best with the support of people that get information. So you find out, say, even the top, you don't get much support. We allow the reporters them to come and tell people them how everyone of their area look like and wait till they go on there so the people are able to get the information. Because until they talk to people them, I think it don't reach a peak now where we forgive reporters them time to talk to the people that because now they're in the ground.
Yes, that's a good one. Yes, Sengope.
This now like I didn't come to, we've been done the look forward for see how we will create this kind of, thing where people then go actually hold we platform them as one kind of reliable platform them or get information them we then go rely on seriously. And I want to thank God, for this opportunity for where we were able to get this kind of move. Today, I don't tire right now, but I sleep fine. I don't tire, I don't sleep fine. And I want to as well bless, thank God for the person way now responsible for all of the graphics work. This man, they work like horsepower, I don't know how much horsepower he gets, but the man this way, God bless him. And I want to make you please join with for let we bless him again, because thank you alone, okay. But let we bless him with more wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. Let it continue for break the ceiling with regards how for the excel in the field where he found himself. Anytime and any time where he touch, let blessing just to follow up. Later on, you imagine outside the blessing the comments because we're able to collaborate with for do that kind of things there. So we not the money we get for this. Now because it's being like.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, let God bless
yes.
you. And I want so to tell people and thank you again. Some people are not the reach on to we.
Yes.
With small support them again because we need them. The money not enough. As we talk to right now, the technical man just tell me for all broadcaster how many platforms he get for put your money in a pocket for pay. Like I was waiting. We need more money. We need more money, and we as well get for the buy credit again or top up young players and down. We down not enough kids, and we as well need. For example, by now. Alpha forget a one big cup na table, wait for the sip small for them not sleep. We still forget as kitchen. For them not sleep. As well get to visual. Like I mean, talk to the technical the other day and say we need for put this. Let me find out waiting and waiting. We need more. So because of people that really know that and then they appreciate the work what they do, money don't come inside. So I'll just give one quickly. This person here when Yusuf M. I don't know if you want to call his surname. Yusuf M, give me $100. And this other person, when Sarafina, this I need shame for calling him. Sarafina, give me $50. This other one, Sarafina in Paddy, where they go by the name of WW, they give me $30. And then we moved on small bit, and we see another person. Where I don't know this new name is unique. If I call any one of a name, person will know him, and maybe what. Okay, I don't know. I get two names now. We give me two names where they na this list. Okay, so I will choose not for call them, but na woman. I'm pretty sure na woman. Yeah, or I will just say Sisi. Sisi give me $20. Yeah, $20. And this other one again, a woman, JC, by the name of Juliana, they give me $50. Okay, now one of we own person in person, yeah, JH in person, and then he give me $50. Yeah, so far then we get this other one instead by the name of Fatmata, he give me $30. So far, thank you very much, guys. Thank you very much, family members. We still need more. Tomorrow or because we can see the alpha. All this today start Friday night. No, Saturday 6 o'clock in the morning. Till Sunday video.
Yes, definitely. And I just allow and also they do this, like you say, in the interest of the country. But the thing is, the important thing is, like I say, a lot of people they enjoy the program and they see the comment section. And also they enjoy the studio. I want to thank you and we'll like that feedback. somebody just they ask, say, how ECSL get for do the counting. According to one report where some of our colleagues them do on the ground, ECSL do the counting on location. Where they don't vote, then they open them count. But they also they capture the information and they take picture. Now that picture they say they download and send at the headquarters just in case. Well, according to them, they say they keep the information in 3 ways. Yes. Yes.
Manual.
They say they yes. They say they keep her in 3 ways, which means they do that paper where they don't then count on location. That paper also they write all outside the parties they all and the observer they don't sign. You know, in a one thing, then they keep them, then they post one at the location. Then they also they snap them, you know, then get camera or phone where the election officer and they snap that particular report there or result at any location, then they send them through the system and server and tongue. So that just like a backup, in case the information not tally, waiting come on at the station and waiting, you know, then get in and then they're able to tally and they're able to compare. That's what they say, but they say in the count on location according to the NEC commissioner. I just want to answer that person who asked that question because I read that the NEC commissioner mentioned on one report where somebody do. And other people in the say thank you, the studio nice, and then they enjoy the program. Other one they say we had and we don't steal the show. And other people and just for say thank you. I think saying that the important thing because people and they appreciate this what they do. And some of you, to be honest, who get what they do. They do this like I say in the interest of the country because some of them are professionals in media and communication don't do all along. But before they go, Sengbe Pierre and Bible, because I know say probably in 5-10 minutes we will try for sign off. According to we own time now Eastern na the US Washington DC time is about 2 minutes to 8 p.m. Net. All right. But I want to raise this issue. I don't know what you think, Sengbe Pierre and Bible. But I don't see a lot of journalists who don't go into active politics. Well, don't get me wrong. You know, there are any books a journalist not for go into politics. No. When they go into politics, you support the party you want to do. That's okay. The only thing, for example, what did they do? You get for be open about it. For example, me as Alpha, for now I'm an independent journalist, communications professional. The day I decide for join a party and get party card, when I then they talk for, and they make it openly everybody they know. Say from today, me Alpha Kamara don't give me support to XY party, and all my views and all my publications they in line with that party day. Okay, so we don't see inside this election a lot of journalists don't get party nomination. We don't hear that man we talk now we call it we talk na Moyamba say one journalist na the radio na in the you get a candidate for going to the election. Inside McKinney, the ruling SLPP party, the person will then get the symbol for go for the mayor, and how we colleague journalists will be work for AYV, and we don't see who colleague like I said, don't they go into politics, and we know about that story that we colleague with them beats in that place because of that situation, the conflict of interest. But I know they talk about the one that when are professionals like press attachés, down and they work as a press attaché. That's fine and go promote the government. Maybe you come back. But what do you think? This new trend of colleagues, especially young colleagues, who maybe just begin practice, they actively go into politics in Sierra Leone. I think so that they don't come up and it's very interesting in the debates way I don't see so far. What do you think?
But everything right now is going to be politicized. Many people feel say not only when he gets affiliation it will benefit. Like I will tell you for real, most people don't sabi me. But certain thing in they left all thing as body hand. But I don't get any intention for work for government. I don't contribute to government. You work on BBC. But when they cut by salary. We don't pay. Some of you, the tax that we don't pay, we say pay tax. That's some of the ministers that they pay because some of them they pay government. So by no way I don't get intention for work for government. I feel say this particular thing where we do so, we get different ways then for able to do and live with life I want for living. To the best ability. But inside we country right now, don't be like to say most people know they go for different job for themselves until person can they go for different job. Hey, but this time I'm family. Waiting there for now. Let's do so first now. And that thing they may never get. I not get a lot of this. So at the beginning, they watch us, okay? So that's exactly where I will meet in a family when we go talk to men at that Friday. In fact, my own level, my own meeting. is different from all my family, their own line with them. So would I go came in and say, okay, 98 there is like I wait. I want to boast of this. If 98 people them where they ever employ through the due process, we are the first set of people then. Myself, Ali used to say, let's say Suleiman Storm Kuruma, Abdurrahman Kuwa, Wana to Bokari, Matu, Conte, you name them, Tawa, Liwali, and other people them. I think Bushra and Litman now, and other people them, where they're actually legal or due process. And Anna Fuller, maybe quickly, and the late Patricia Ganda. So before we tell, I like get people to come and say, hey, ladies can wait here first. And then later, after we tell back, they get people they can say, okay, later wait here, waiting. But I'm pretty sure say after we tell, other people and they will don't go through the due process as well, where they go through the process so that they write letter, they employ them, And the other stage where most people be they go to, most of the journalists then get a system where they say voluntary and they can't volunteer, then in another place they are freelancer, they go and become permanent staff. Now the stage but we write letter, and that was my first interview in 1921. So and BBC as well, an interview I go through. And interestingly, I get respect for one of my former boss, where by the way, I be the deputy station manager for 1922. Unfortunately, we just go meet up by interview na BBC. And we not tell we say we go interview, we just go meet up. If you have film. But after that, they take World 2. Out of the plenty number of people that we're going to with 2 no more than take. And the competition be intense between me and him so much that now one person they be want. But they began to like say, okay, these 2 people will not need for left there 2. So because of that, they extend they open their hands small and say, okay, let's take them 2. And then we go on, and we get for car left, and then we continue at some point I left. And I'm glad for the position where myself take before I left, and I'm glad for the role where myself play. So nobody not ever put me in some side say can't wait here so force. So politics not do me don't do politics. I not get family when a politician not get me when a family. So always thing I concern about now waiting for benefit. And they always tell people to do this for APC. And they do something for the people for I deliberate act for the need. Like watching do not exist. The of course, the army started revolt. And liberator, a freedom fighter. So now exactly that day at the time for emulate. I don't like the way SMBP in life end. So I'm often saying your life going there because
now man will be rebel. He rebel against the slavery,
Yes, he rebel. And it succeed. But after when he become free, we not even get his to inside end. Now like when they say this thing, end. We don't know nothing but we of I end on all of things and there. But I'm pretty sure we will continue to do the thing. A lot of passes message yesterday. I've been down in book, but I want to tell you say we still get faith and we still get where I will go on. I always tell you now. I always talk to people. And most of the one that within a power so I don't give them platform. Plenty things. But right now, they no one for your but we. For example, I always leave away now one of the most prominent spots inside SFPP. They tell way, in fact, transport theft will not be able for the give me where they go interview. Now promotion. Because me this don't have BBC be the action with AC. For going interview like where they work at. So imagine now, they give me transport. And BBC they take that.
Yeah.
But we be give them that platform. We encourage them for let the opposition get voice. But now, when we don't decide for come out of BBC, can't create a platform there for give the opposition voice, they don't see me like for doing an APC, they win an anti.
Yeah.
And if not that's someone that they choose, we will continue for do that and we'll continue for be anti. By the way, we don't jump ski with them. Lions people are just call like, hey, waiting to happen. I want to interview on this issue. Now so the government don't do. Yes, I within the office so them. I go to office, the party office I go interview. So not all like for say any bad thing we do or give. We do a program once in Academy with Accreditation, honorable minority leader. We ask the opposition they work, then they all now for and Karamo Kaba by the way, now be the Minister of Political Affairs,
Yeah.
Then they after one program we do in Academy with Accreditation and other people them. Karamo Kaba vex for we. He say we give more time to that and the for yes, now opposition they get for top. It vex. But we be end up for go and say, no, don't collect what you think. Now this, they get for top. They say yes, we understand and work. You know, but the way how the people interestingly that's not the audience, the way how the people deal with it, even the alpha, the way how the people deal with them at the crowd. You know, they can program in the alpha, you get my do right now, then they beat you about.
If I were to talk internet for remind people, and Fambu, this is the truth. You know, we all work for BBC. During the time we are in school, in time, we're all into time. Nobody but we know work for government. I remember I even get pictures today where I still they watch. I get picture with the late Sambasam, may so rest in peace. During the and the wave, Sambasam have been a firing power for the opposition. We interviewed them, we sit down on a table. You know, I get picture with her. I get picture of Dr. Kadisi when I be like, I think I be at some point I be the deputy to Julius Marabio. I got picture with her. I got picture with a lot of other SLP people. Then this line Lawrence Lima way Mibora just mentioned. When I be the work in Senegal for Open Society Foundation, one day they say he go broke the mouth na SLBC. He go for one program where they no invite him. He go force himself. He go broke the mouth na SLBC. Police be arrest him. You know that time they may not be editor na Open Society Foundation West Africa Radio na Senegal. I call Lawrence Lima. You know, for investigator matter, the way to happen. I interview him for like over 15 minutes. They blast the government, how they use politics against them and everything. You know, they arrest them illegally. We put pressure on that issue. They say that they release them. They not even, and just arrest them like few hours and release them on bail. We'll be always there on the phone with the police and everything, something like that. So some of you don't do a lot for that country as media people. But people in today we post about unfairness, injustice, and the opposition in the South. At my own level right now, educational level, and God will help me to reach so me and my family, I will survive without politics. So even if I become a politician in the future someday, not to like any kind of things that I go do just because I want to stay in the politics line. I know they do them. So now I make some of what they talk, we get references. We don't they work for like decades. I know they work for government. I begin me hustle as a community reporter. Say move on, say God bless me, take BBC, take go international, say also I reach so now. So people will just allow them to say some of you will just get the passion for the job and will stand for the facts. You know, that I'm a person, even if say they look me in the other way, the one way sabi some of we closer with you, and no say we don't take things personal. But hence the line of duty, one thing should be done right. And that's it. So family, I think say like come to Mr. Baibure. Person say you need attire. Somebody just post say you need attire, you will look like you want to sleep. But what do you think? Let's try and wrap up for this night. Let's say final message tonight. I think you mute to me know the Rio.
I'm only for fake up.
Okay.
But you know, you touch on the point where Chembepe just don't talk about for this journalist business in the country. You find out say everything don't turn out supposed to be, and that one don't even create a space where the social media don't become strong like I don't strong so today. Because when you look around the corner now, newspaper not even sell. People prefer for kind of the social media for get what they want than they go waste their money on newspaper. Because Mr. A or Mr. where they pull down newspaper, they end up for be not to APC na SLPP. And if na SLPP, it right what they favor SLPP. If na APC as well, it's the favor APC. They're not able to put the message at the middle line where it's supposed for day. Then they try for link outside them one time for make themselves they able to see that this now for this party it is. So if that party not in a power, say put on a power, then go put outside in there. If the party power, then they get that position where we stay if we're going to reach himself and the family. So that one they all create the problem of the country. So we just thank God where they're able to come out quick and we set now the social media able to pick up and the president as well able to help them to make the social media be like how it is today. And trust me, mark this what I tell you, it will be very hard for some of them journalists that they for able to stand as them be supposed to stand again. They don't lose their respect, they don't lose their credibility, and it will be very hard for them able to get their own morale again.
Well, thank you very much. That's a very interesting point. Like I just share family, I just share with you something. I don't call the person, I don't call the institution, but then I media forum where I just go on their website and check the articles they already in the post. Most of the articles they are see where they post. It's just they in support of the ruling party. You know, I count like up to 10 to 15 stories. But I'm not been around the editor, to be honest. I just raise the issue and say, hey, many people are enjoying the story them more. I said, because not just this way then they go. For example, yesterday, protests happened at Freetown. Somebody died where they don't confirm. Other people and wound. They arrest over 70 people. That particular media house in a salon, then go post about the bread factory where the president go open. Another problem for post the bread factory, but we also post on the other side, for example, what's happened? They don't kill post, they don't arrest over 70 people. You know, people are in a jail, you know, including the Secretary General of the main opposition party. We'll not just go post the story of the bread. So I just raise up the issue, but just like colleagues, like, hey, you know, I enjoy this network because all the story they see in support of the ruling party. Where till they go on? The person goes so offended so much that, you know, they even, if they even come and convince me, say, other story and they what I don't do in favor of the other party there. Instead of course, it begin cost me, begin explode. But for me, like, I'm just one of the cool and calm person. I just stand on professionals, where camp professionalism, just stand where you stand, and just left the person for exploding self. So now that's some of the things don't go. But honestly, we as the media people need to be careful, especially with the young guys who get a long way future. Salon the politics, person can win 5 years, 10 years. That's a long process for a young man who in his 30s and 40s. Please, don't just be mind what you do. Like after 10 or 15 years, person okay, I can't show you back. What you be not say, what you be not right. You know, we'll say nothing. Please, I think that but the media we need to be the watchdogs. You know, media win a part of the society. You know, means enough to support a political party. Last say so again. But just make and clear, say in the meantime, na day. Because you're a part of the society. And also, whilst it is a supporting party, but when they do your job, make sure say that your party no affect the ethics of the profession where they do. You see? So you as a person, you can say, I had day, I had team up. But when it's 10 reach for that do me work, that don't affect me. Like, I will say, okay, even though I had day, but when it can allow, I use my ethics as a professional. But I think I ain't the issue. But moving on, we as journalists in the salon, this election is important. We need to report the facts and say it as it is. As a movie, person cost me or not, and also I stand on facts. You know, of course, strong human rights person. I condemn killings. I condemn human rights violations and abuses. I want to give voice to the voiceless. People are really suffer when they don't get. Some person would ask me why I know they talk too much about what the government they do. And they say, well, the government get over 1 million and plus people like where they pay as information attaches, press officers and everything, communications, strategic units. Yeah, exactly.
Governments get a responsibility not to favor them they do for me.
Yeah.
Then they use your money. One day they don't use their personal money for put power business. And we money back in the use. So why you for the way and sing thank you for them? Yeah. If they do good, they do good. That is reality. But that don't mean that for the way and sing with a shopping artist for them. I will never do that.
Exactly.
No,
that is it. Because you level, you know what to do.
Now follow them be transparent to me and make the life of the people better.
So you don't see that is the thing. But at the end of the day, say Leona, one country small, you hot person today, you never know someone will go meet up tomorrow. You know, sometimes the person where they hot today, now you big sister and I married, or your brother married, you fumble, and so on and so forth. 5 years not long. We President Bill them sign them in or swear in 2018. Before they remember, quick, 2023 don't do so 5 years don't do. So man not even understand how the 5 years don't do so quick. Anybody will win again, the next 5 years you don't quick. So just make sure you be careful. You know, what you say, what your actions, what you thoughts. Let tomorrow I can show you say. And now social media day, phone day, videos day, social media not they forget. In 50, 100 years time, your great grand Pekin or whoever can see you. So that, for example, if you're in a security, they fire at civilian. You know, your great grand Pekin say, I say, look, your grandpa, I made a fire at civilian then so. You know, or somebody they cost posting online. You know, then screenshot and keep out for your great grand Pekin or you picking on big. Then can show I want to be president tomorrow. They say, look, your papa will be the cost. You know, that kind of thing. So now make me always be careful when I do online as a professional, how they behave me. And even if I disagree with you, I respect you, I do them respectfully. And that's what they expect everybody for. Even the political parties. When they go into the elections, everybody calm your temper down, be professional, do your job, campaign, the campaign down, cool down, and tell rich go vote. But no left, you know, bad blood and person. We don't know someone I get for meet up tomorrow. Because you never know, it's a small world. You know, a small world. So then tomorrow, Sengope go be the president of Salon. You don't get bad blood with her. where that in it happen, what you go say, what you go do. So please, when I landed the advice, what I want to take you, this is a live election program on Weird, TV Salon, and TNN Network. We're going to continue to monitor this program, and we're going to continue election day, and we're going to continue after election day, and we're going to continue with updates even after with the counting effort they go on throughout the process. I want to just stay with we'll be online on all the channels. Keep the fire burning. Continue for watch and listen. So guys, I don't know what will be when I find award. As me already, they try for sign up from mobile, but I don't know what I go for say before they go off.
Well, we just want for tell we family members them thank you. All of what's in the scene at the screen, of course, now they support, now they work, and we really appreciate them. And we tell them back, so it's still not do it. The space we left is very, very big as we did talk right now. But so far so good. We thank God. At least when you want for good patrol, you don't on board the motor car now. You know, say anyhow you drag them, and the motor car broke down. You dey reach you side you go. So now like this, we don't open them today. We now don't see. Well, some people might not believe what you when they talk, but now you don't see for yourself. So please, we just they ask for our support for make we able do waiting better pass. So most of them don't come at the comments, don't give una own concern them waiting una able sense from the new studio. We go try very hard and they correct them small as the work still they go on. This not just a testing point. We dey try for correct all una concern. We don't see them in the comment. We dey try with the best for correct and they wanna bring up we. So far so good. Me by Bure Kabla. They say tata until we meet again tomorrow morning. Another beautiful edition. It's like we rest. We I don't know if our pot Bolgo or Nadia and both will rest. Then they will shall be here. Will tell you that they love una all una stay blessed.
All right, I want to tell thank you for you. We can watch, but please, this na collaboration we need do. So the love way they share to me, share to the other platform. Go now, and go now. Share the same love and the same information you get throughout the election period. And after the election, when everybody they return back to a normal broadcast, then they do something very nice. If you watch the program, then you will feel amazed. So please, now for go and watch them. So Uda, they say TV Salon. TV as in television. TV Salon. SALONE on YouTube. And they get other platform there. But please join them at the YouTube and subscribe to the channel, yeah? Because we want whatever we get. Now simulcast they call them. Yeah? It means say we do it together and we all do inside the business together. So thank you for you don't come and share the program, you don't like, you don't comment, and you don't subscribe. Remember say we had to get a target for each 100,000 before we go to the polls. So please share and subscribe. The same thing. TV Salon gets a target for each 10,000, before we end the election term. So please let me make sure say if you not support we, if you not love the work we do, make we each 100,000, make the TV Salon each 10,000, if possible 20, 50,000. You not can do them. If we get 100,000, why they not forget 100,000? So we all can do them together. We thank you all very much because interestingly, we get more subscribers pass them, not mean say we sabi pass them. Then they do very good work. In fact, the screen one at the serious transfer now the annual. So please, because of that, if you appreciate, go now and go subscribe to them. Thank you very much for appreciating us so much. Okay. Until then, forget for me again. Me, Nasembe Pierre, the freedom fighter. They say, if we hurt you, we sorry. We don't mean battle. We just want to make we a glory. Come on, say that again for me.
If we hurt you, we sorry.
We're really sorry.
We don't mean battle. We just want to make we a glory. Oh.
Thank you very much. We're out.
God bless you. God bless. Bye.